All right. So I think maybe, what was it? A little over 2 years ago. I think it might have been like early fall 2020. Anyways, that's when I had my first e-bike, and this is like around the same exact place where I just kind of stopped and just randomly did I guess an overview. So thought I'd do the same since I haven't been here in a while. Might even be the first time I've been here with this bike. Anyway, so this is the second e-bike I have ever built. It uses a lot of the parts from my last bike, and the reason I got rid of the last bike is because it broke. It was just a cheap fat bike. The only reason I used it was because that's all I had. It was during COVID, first year COVID, and bikes were pretty much like unobtainable. So yeah, I eventually got this, and I would have picked a better bike, but again, this was like fall 2021 when I got this, and this was out of stock for a while too, so really this was kind of like the best I could find for the money. It was like, I think I paid like $400 for it, something like that. It's a Schwinn Axum. I think a lot of people are familiar with it as kind of just like a budget mountain bike to upgrade over time, but obviously that's not what I bought it for. So I guess I'll just do a quick overview. This is not the final form at all. I'm just going to do an overview as it sits right now. So yeah, where to start? So main thing is I used the 3000 Cyclone kit from the fat bike, like I said. I got this from Unicycle when they still sold them. They no longer sell the kits anymore. So if you want one, you're going to have to buy them from Cyclone themselves from Taiwan. It's kind of a crude motor, but you know, I like it because it's pretty robust. It can push out a lot of power, which is mainly what I got it for, and it's relatively inexpensive for what it is. So yeah, I've had like zero issues with it. The motor itself, you know, kind of these kind of things, trying to get the chain line, and I have yet to get the correct chain length. So the chain's actually supposed to be on the inside of that. It's supposed to be tensioned with a spring. But anyways, yeah, motor's fine. The stock controller it came with was pretty garbage. It was like a speed-based controller, so basically when you gave it throttle, it just gave, I guess it just kind of changed the voltage. Yeah, so it varied the voltage, and basically what happened was it would just give 100% current until it reached that speed, something of that sort. And it's pretty bad. Obviously not programmable or anything, so what I did was I got a Phaserunner. You know, now looking back, this is a really good controller, but now looking back, I could have gotten with something better, but because I do want to push quite a bit of power out of this, but we'll see how this goes. It's a really good controller for what it is. Maybe not for like 5,000 watts or something like that, but I don't even know if I'm even going to go that powerful with this yet, but yeah, really good controller. It actually wired up pretty easily. Obviously I had to put my own connectors on there and wire it up, but yeah, it works. A little bit of programming to get the right parameters and everything to get it to work with the motor, but it works flawlessly. Motor runs a lot smoother because this is a sine wave controller. The stock one I think was sine wave, but it was a pretty cruddy one, so it was kind of not fantastic. So in here I have a battery bag. I was gonna just use this battery bag temporarily until I built the box, but we'll see. I don't know. It's been pretty fine so far. So in here, temporarily right now, I have a 36-volt battery out of a scooter actually. It's what's 10S and 6P, I believe it is. And I'm pushing maximum that I've drawn out of this, I think was maybe 38 in general. This ride 37. So honestly, it has some pep to it even with 37. I want to go maybe 60 amps. The next battery I'm going to be building, because this is kind of a temporary battery, I just got to hold a bunch of these batteries for cheap. I'll be building a 72-volt battery. It's going to be basically the entire size of this triangle, which is why I got a hardtail actually, not a full suspension, is because I wanted all that frame space. So yeah, I'll be building a 72-volt battery at some point soon. I just got a car battery for my spot welder today actually, so it will be happening quite soon. I actually have a lot of these packs to take apart and then harvest the cells and use those to build the 72 volt pack. It's just I have so many, I could just use one as just a regular battery, which I've been doing, so it's been fine. Range isn't amazing because it is a small battery. It's meant for scooters, but it's been fine. It's got me around. What else should I do? Some other things that I've done. I got this fork for cheap, for free actually. It's not very good, but it's better than the stock one, which didn't even have any dampening or anything. This at least has some, but it's a 28mm fork, so there's a lot of flex to it. It's still not very good at all, so at some point I'll be getting an air fork, but for now it works. You know, it's better than nothing. Just a week ago or so, I actually got the suspension seat post, Suntour NCX. It's phenomenal. This just changes everything. I don't know how I went so long without it, but what else? Obviously fenders. I got these SKS fenders. They're pretty good. They didn't mount, you know, I had to do a few kind of of my own things to get them to mount properly, but they've been good. They keep me nice and dry. What else? I'm just doing everything randomly here, just kind of quick overview. I don't want to drag too long. I have this small, I think, how many is what? Just like 120 watt? Yeah, 120 watt, 10 amp DC to DC converter, 12 volts, to run all my 12 volt stuff off of. I got these motorcycle fog lights, but they are really good for e-bike lights. They have 2 LEDs and 2 lenses, and they have a nice cutoff. So if you put it up against the wall, there's just a nice cutoff line, crisp cutoff, and that's exactly what you want so you don't blind people. And they have these cool white DRLs. They look kind of futuristic, I guess. Really bright. When you have 2 of them, they're like really, really bright. They're like $20 on eBay if you want them. 12 volt motorcycle horn, because when I'm on campus at college, nobody pays attention, so bicycle bell isn't enough, so that'll definitely get people's attention. Cars too. What else? I got this. I have yet to hook that up, but it's going to be hooked up to the headlights. And I have indicators actually, and then of course that's the horn I just showed you. Let's see, I have a thumb throttle, which I love. The Cyclone kit came with a twist throttle, and that was painful, honestly, after just riding for a while as a half twist throttle. Not very great. This is just great. I don't know how I went that long without one of those either. What else? I'm going all over the place here. Drivetrain's stock on the bike, not very good. I'll be upgrading the derailleur at some point because there's no clutch or anything. It's crap. But I did change the shifter. Before it was a trigger shifter, and with this bar that I put on here to have you know, be more upright, there's not enough space to put stuff on it because of the curve right here. So I had to get rid of the trigger shifter, and I got this instead, which I like better because this is, you know, for riding an e-bike, this is nice having a twist shifter. Did mount it on that side because I like my throttle on this side. Hydraulic brakes from my mountain bike. These came stock on my mountain bike. They're okay for what they are. They're just not meant for an e-bike, so I'll be upgrading those soon because these take only resin pads, and that's not really that great. So when I get a new fork, I'll be upgrading to a bigger rotor, 4-pot brakes with metallic pads. So that's much needed. At least the front. That's the very least. But let's see, what else? I don't have the keys with me, but I do have this. Let me go on the other side. I have this bike alarm. It was like $16 on Amazon. This thing's incredibly loud. It's like ridiculously loud. I wanted a system that hooks up to like the 12 volts to the DC converter and having it run like that, but this is all right. It's been since like fall 2021, and it still holds a charge. So it's perfectly fine. What else do I have? I mean, I think that's pretty much it for now. I guess I'll throw some numbers. With the 36 volt battery right now, I reach a maximum when fully charged at like maybe 30 miles per hour. Something of that sort. When I used to have a 52 volt battery that I no longer have, I used to hit 35 maximum, especially when I'm like helping it with pedals. But so the voltage really does help. I can't wait until this is running 72 volts. So, but yeah, on the 36 volt battery, about 30 miles per hour maximum. Climbs hills all right. I can't really use the second and first gear because this chain isn't long enough. I'll be replacing that soon. Putting a long chain on there, but yeah, I guess there isn't really much else to go over. This is just how it sits right now. I just wanted to make a video, even if I don't post it anywhere, just for myself to just, I guess, show progress, see where I've come with this thing, because it's, I've been building it slowly. It's been a while. So yeah. Oh, also the hookworm tires. These are nice, smooth rolling, and surprisingly, not bad on gravel and that kind of stuff. Like, obviously it's nothing like an actual knobby tire, but I'm honestly surprised for a BMX street tire how well these handle. So they're nice and thick too. I've only had one puncture, and that's from glass, which I think that'll kill like any tire. So I have tire inner tube protector inserts in here now, so never had any flats after that. But otherwise, I'm gonna stop talking. That's that. So yeah, I'll be making more videos as I upgrade the bike some more. I have an Endless Sphere thread open, posting my progress there. I haven't updated it in a while, so I'll have to do that. But once I get you know, get all the materials and other stuff and start building the battery pack, I'm definitely going to document that step by step and make videos, and I'll be posting that. So yeah, I'm gonna get going because my battery is actually like dead, and it is gonna get dark soon. In fact, the sun is setting now, so yeah. All right, peace.